Well, the thing which we saw already, A equal to, and I'm saying sequence, and let's say here I'm writing minus no pi to pi, and then I'm saying 0.1. So basically I'm storing a sequence of values in A, and if I want to see the all the values, it has stored inside this. So sequence of all these values, it will create a vector, and all these values will be of the same type. So what is more important about the vector is what? It is a set of values, but all the elements will be of same type. It cannot have a dissimilar type, right? All the values should be of the same type. So what are the different ways to create a vector? First way is very simple. First way, you can use a sequence function. Okay, you can use a sequence function. You can give the ranges over there and the step size, and you will be able to create a vector. So another option will be what? Using the C function, right? C, let's say I'm saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am having these 5 numbers. I'll say control enter, right? A. So I am having this set of 5 numbers. Just give me 1 minute. So what I'll do, I'll try to cover one more topic, this one vector, and then we can stop because it's already 5. So I'll try to finish in 5-10 minutes, and then we can see the queries of all the participants, and then we can stop, right? Because we are having lots of stuffs to cover. So if we will not be able to finish, then it will be very difficult. So I'll try to cover this particular part. Okay. So the another way is what? By using this C function, and we can have the set of values. And if you just control enter, we are having the set of values over here, right? So this is also one of the way to create the vector. One more approach will be what? By let's take the some float values also. For example, I'm saying A and then C. So create 11, let's say 28.5. Let's take 30.9. Okay, any values I'm taking, enter, and then I'm saying A. So it has displayed over here all the floating point numbers, right? Even though these are also a numeric number only, right? So by default it's a numeric number only. So if I am taking in this way, A, C, A, then character B, then let's say character C, enter, and let me check the value. So it's A, B, C, character vector. Clear? So first two ways are what? One is by using the sequence. Another way is by using the what? Create function. Okay, C function. One more approach is there. One more approach is there by using the vector function. Okay, by using this vector function. So what we can do here by using this vector function. So let's say y equal to vector, and I'm saying any value, let's say logical, I'm saying here, anything you can write, logical, and I'm saying length, length, length equal to 10. So enter, and now check the value of y. So logical I mentioned, so logical, that means what? True and false, it will give me. And what I mentioned, the length should be what? 10, right? So it has given me a 10 values of that particular logical thing. So with the help of vector also you can create, but the most preferred way, we always prefer these two ways. One is the sequence, one is the C function, okay, and second is the sequence function. These are the most popularly used way to create a vector. So please remember what you mean by a vector. Vector is nothing but a sequence or number, okay, it's a list of numbers, but all the elements will be of the same type, similar type. It's a homogeneous collection of the symbols, that's it. Okay, and then let me show you some of the operation. For example, if you want to see the length of any vector, let's take the length of this particular A vector over here. So what I can say, len g t h a. So sorry, mistake, and len g t h. So it's showing me 3. That means 3 elements are there in this particular A vector, right? Then a few other things are there. For example, we can have the different operations like no arithmetic operations. For example, suppose yeah. So for example, I am having y as, let's say, c 4 5 6. Clear? Wait. Yeah. Y as 4 5 6. And then I'll see the value of y. So it's 4 5 6. Then I'll take x vector as, let's say, c 12.5, let's say, then 20.3 and 30.2. I'll enter. I'll see the value of x. Okay, it got assigned. Then let's do the first arithmetic. For example, if I want to multiply by any number to any vector, let's say 5 into x, right? Where x is 12.5, 20.3, and 30.2. If I say 5 into x, it will give me 5 multiplied by all these numbers. So 12.5 multiplied by this 62.5, right? So it will give me the whole vector in that way. If I want to add two vectors, so I can say x plus y, clear, x plus y, and enter. So it will give me the addition element by element. 4 will be added to 12.5, 5 will be added to 20.3, 6 will be added to 30.2. Clear? Suppose I want to divide, so I can say x divided by y, and I'll get the division values, element by element division. Okay. Then suppose the another operation I want to do, for example, yeah, one interesting example I'll take. For example, if you see here, these two vectors are of the same size, right? For in y we are having 3 elements, in x also we are having the 3 elements, so it's doing element by element. But what will happen, if the sizes are not similar, right? If the lengths are dissimilar. For example, if I am having, let's say, vector 1 I am having c 1 2, then 4 5 7 and 11. So v1, let me check. So it's showing the value 1 2 4 5 7 and 11. Then I'll be having the vector v2, and in the bracket I'm writing 4 11. Okay, let me check the value of v2. So 4 and 11. So we are having these two vectors v1 and v2, where v1 is what, 1 2 4 5 7 11, and v2 is what, 4 and 11, right? So of these similar sizes. Now if I'll do add, I'm creating one variable. Okay, in the add I'll be doing the sum of v1 plus v2. So I'm saying v1 plus v2. Okay, enter, control enter. So it has added, right? Let's take the value of add. So it's showing 5 13 8 and 12. Let me copy these, I'll paste over here. Okay, 5 13 8 16 11 22. How it got this value? What it will do basically, okay, when we try to add over here, so what happens over here, see the, sorry, yeah, one more thing, important thing, how you can write the comments. Okay, what are the comments? Comments means the lines which will be, which the here it will ignore, our language will ignore. For example, I can write in this way. with the help of this hash sign, and this will ignore it, right? So this v2, v1 value we know, v1 is having 1 2 4 5 7 11, but here this will change v2. V2 will be having what? It will have the values like this: 4, then 11, and then it will have again 4, again 11, right? Again 4, again 11. So it will make its size similar to this one, right? And then it will do the addition. So for example, this 1 will be added to this 4, so 5. 2 will get added to this 11, so 13. 4 will get added to this 4, so 8, right? 5 will get added to this 11, so 16. You got this. So 7 will get added to this 4, 11, and 11 will get added to 11, that is 22. So if the sizes are not similar, it will change its shape, right? But actually it has not changed. If you type just v2 and enter, it's still the same value, but during the operation, okay, during the operation temporary, it will change its shape. So whatever is the shape of the the bigger vector, the smaller vector will try to change its shape similar to that one, and then it will complete the operation. Similarly, if we do v1 minus v2, so for that also it will do the same thing, v1 minus v2. See here, it has calculated the values, and it will change the v2 value as what? 4 11 4 11 4 11, like this, and then it will try to subtract it. Okay, now the last thing I want to show you about this vector is what? How we can sort the vector. So for example, if we are having some values in the vector, let's say the vector v1 vector v1, I have these values, right? 1 2 4 5 7 11. So it's already sorted. What I'll do, I'll assign certain values. Let's say 5 2 7 1 8. Okay, the values are like this. I'll enter. I'll check the value of v1. So it is 52718. Now what I'll do, I'll say sort. Sort. Sort means what? To arrange the numbers in one particular order, right? Whether it's ascending order or descending order. So I'll say sort, and I'll pass in that v1, right? I'll enter. So once I enter, I got this what? Sorted order: 1 2 5 7 and 8. Okay. So by default, it will sort in what? The ascending order. Clear? But if we want to sort in a descending order, what we can do? We can say sort v1, and here we can say decreasing. So this parameter is appear decreasing, and here we can say true, decreasing true. So by default it's false, right? And we can say decreasing equal to true, and then enter. So if you see, the values are what? 8 7 5 2 1. Clear? So this is how we can sort the vector. Suppose we are having the entries like this. Let's say I'm having C. Let's say I'm having certain names. Okay. So these are the names of few people. I'm entry. And this is my X. Now if I say sort X, right? I'll enter. So by default, we sort in alphabetical order, in ascending order. So first A letter comes, so A person name will come appear first. Then after that K will come, so K, and then R. So if you want to sort in descending order, okay, what you can do here, just say here that X and enter. So this showing Ramesh, Krishna, and Amit, right, in the descending order. So to the character values also you can sort in this particular way. So I've covered till vector, and it's already 5:15. So I would stop over here, and let's open for queries if you are having any queries. Otherwise, we will stop. So Kavita ma'am, Tina ma'am, let's start their queries.
So, Participants can write their queries in the chat box. You want any query?
Okay, let me see the chats. Yeah. So one query is there, can you do the addition and subtraction in vector? Yes, I just showed addition and subtraction in vector, right? So we just simply create two vectors, v1 and v2, let's say, or any x1, x2 vector, and just say x1 plus x2 or x1 minus x2. Yes, yes, vector is like arrays, but in case of R, array is little bit different kind of concept. Okay, I'll be covering that. So, but if you just no, if you just compare to C language, it's exactly same. The vector is exactly same to your C language array, right? It's a collection of numbers which is having of the similar type of data. C function, with the help of C function, we can have the no we can assign to a vectors, and we can have the list of elements. That's it. So it will create a list of the different element. That's it. Yeah, so many people are saying, can you repeat addition and subtraction? So for example, if you see here, for example, let's say in X I am having assigning two vectors, 2 1 3, right? And then in Y I am assigning 3 1 comma 1 comma 1, let's say. Sorry, this extra comma. Okay, then I can say x minus y. So this is subtraction. If you see here, the values are 1 0 2. Okay, you can say x plus y 3 2 4, right? You can say x into y 2 1 3, right? You can say x divided by y